Good morning, Gunnison sports fans. Welcome to the Monday Morning Sports Recap. Today is February the 1st, 2016. I am Bobby Reyes and I'll be your host. Now, if you only have one cup of coffee in your hand, you might want to push pause right now and go get that second cup because we have a massive recap for you this week. We've got a lot of climbing, we've got skiing, we've got basketball. There was a lot going on. So push pause right now and go get that cup of coffee. Now, for the first time, we will be introducing something new to this week's recap. You guys have been talking. We've been listening. For the first time ever, congratulations to Danny Spohr for taking a photo of mine, editing it with something funny in it. We will be doing this every week now, but here are the conditions of the contest. You need to be using one of my photos, which you can find at our SmugMug site, Twitter, Facebook, wherever. Has to be a photo of mine, has to be relevant to the season. So this would be winter sports. Add something funny to it, and every week, whoever puts something in, we will pick the best of it, and you will see it here on this recap. So here's Danny's, and we will see you another one next week, hopefully. So let's get this recap rolling. On Friday and Saturday, the Mountaineer Fieldhouse played host to the first annual G-Town pull-down climbing competition. Gunnison High climbers competed against nearly 100 other climbers from Western Slope schools. Climbers competed in the top rope and lead competition on Friday in 2 heats, while Saturday morning was the bouldering competition. On Saturday morning, the 11th annual Kenny Mac Ski Fest was held at Hartman Rocks. Winners of the men's and women's 24-kilometer races both had the last name Smith. Brian Smith took advantage of the nearly perfect conditions in the men's race to set a new course record, while Hannah Smith took the women's title. On Friday night, the Gunnison High girls basketball team hosted a very challenging competitor in Grand Valley. After a slow start, the Cowboys made a bid for a fourth-period comeback, but ultimately fell short, losing 45-28. On Saturday, GHS faced the number one team in the Western Slope League, the Moffat County Bulldogs. The Cowboys came out swinging, stating their intentions early that this would be a game. Moffat, however, found rhythm in the second period, but the Cowboys battled all the way into the final seconds, dropping a 44-35 loss. Despite the loss, Jared Howard was on fire, tallying 17 of GHS's 35 points. Howard also tallied 23 points for the weekend.
Let's go! Yeah! For those of you that want to know what we're all about, it's like this, y'all. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. He doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the mic.
On Friday night, the Gunnison High boys basketball team played step for step with Grand Valley. The two teams were locked in a tie through the first 2 periods before the Cardinals ran away with a 56-41 win in the second half. But on Saturday, the Cowboys attempted to rally on their weekend against Moffat, who was desperately seeking revenge for a loss in last month's game. GHS came out slow but eventually got the engines running before the slugfest really began. Several lead changes ensued during the second half, but it was ultimately the Bulldogs who snuck out of Gunnison with a 56-52 win. Brady Wilson led the team 22 points in Saturday's game and 37 for the weekend.
Concentrated power of will, 5%